Well, new tonight, what would you do if you were told you only had a few months to live? Would you try any means necessary to prolong your life? Hear one man's story on why he chose to participate in a clinical trial over chemotherapy.
Actually, to say how long I'll be here, I don't know.
Daniel Vogt heard news most of us can only imagine as a nightmare.
It was back in September. I was having a couple chest pains and I thought maybe it was my heart or something. And they said, no, your heart's fine. They did all kinds of checks and scans. And finally they come out and said I had a mass in my lung. So a couple days later they gave me a biopsy and said it was cancerous.
Vogt was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. Typically, the treatment for cancer in this stage is chemotherapy, but Vogt had another option, participating in a clinical trial.
He's on a drug called avelumab, and it is what we call a PD-L1 inhibitor. It's one of the targeted drugs. So it gave him a chance to have a drug that has not been FDA approved, but is under clinical trial looking at the response of lung cancer.
Drugs that fight cancer are coming onto the market and being discovered so quickly, the science is ahead of FDA approvals. This is why Dr. Lucas says clinical trials aren't something to be afraid of.
People who go on clinical trial aren't guinea pigs, and I still hear that, like, I don't want to go on a clinical trial, I don't want to be experimented on. Well, we're dealing with deadly diseases, and we're trying as fast as we can to get these drugs to folks.
Both Dan and his doctor say this clinical trial has proven to be more successful than they could have hoped.
He's had a 67% decrease in his tumor size in these 4 months, and for someone with widely, extensive lung cancer, that's wonderful.
I'm just hoping they approve this drug. I mean, the FDA, and it's available to everybody. Because it is, it's a life-saving drug.
Today is World Cancer Day. There are events across the country uniting and supporting those who are fighting every day.